Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the M&C Mornings Top 10 Countdown. Today, we're doing the top 10 things critics got wrong. And I'm going to start off with number 10. Announcing two consoles at the same time, like the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X, are going to totally confuse consumers. I mean, how'd that work out for you, right?
That's so true. Number 9, DRM. They scared all consumers into thinking that Microsoft and Sony would own your merchandise. Also wrong to say that Microsoft was to blame for pushing the narrative, when in the end, we are all, every last one of us, a part of this digital DRM era. Sony later admits that streaming games and movies is where the industry is going. But when Microsoft said it in 2013, the critics were there to call Microsoft out and scare gamers to death.
You know what? That's true. Not only that, but their big racing game, GT Sport, is DRM. It's online only. You can't even save your game.
There you go, folks. So, there it is. There's Exhibit A.
But nobody's going to bring that up.
No, of course not.
Number 8. Nobody in their right mind will buy a console for $499. That's crazy. Wrong.
Totally crazy. Who would do that?
I don't know. Oh, everybody.
Only over a million.
Yeah.
Number 7. Kinect will spy on you. Here we are with GoPros strapped to our foreheads and Alexa listening to every single word we say in our homes. Here's another example of critics in the media presenting false concerns in an area where Microsoft knew where the technology was going well in advance. Scaring you to death again. I just don't understand it, crap. I really don't get it. It's another 2013 blunder by the critics and media.
It's fear-mongering. That's what they do. It's like the news, that they want to scare people, so you tune back in. So Microsoft is the evil monster, and that's what they do, man. It's crazy.
And then they say it's okay a little bit later on.
Yes, exactly. Number 6, nobody wants to use voice commands ever, right? And I think like ever. Alexa and Google and all those other things beg to differ.
So
100%.
Wrong. Number 5. Indies would have a stronghold on this generation. Most indies thrive during the first 12 to 18 months of this gen, only to be a stopgap till the AAA games were ready for release. Now that the AAA studios are in place, Sony, as well as many gamers, barely notice indies as they release again. And here we are. This is what we said early on. Indies are there almost as a filler. People like certain indies, and I'm not discrediting any. I've enjoyed quite a few, actually, over the course of this generation. But early on in 2013 and 2014, when Sony embraced them when they had no games, the critics said that the indies were going to lead this generation right through. And here we are 3-4 years in, and indies are just hushly quieted and tucked under the rug.
Yeah, they're not nearly as important. They're only important when Sony needed something. So.
That's right.
Number 4, nobody has a 4K TV.
No one.
Nobody, clearly. Nobody has a 4K TV. Hottest thing ever. Number 1 selling thing every Black Friday, but nobody has one apparently. So,
yeah. You walk into Best Buy, empty.
Everybody's hot for that 1080p set. That's what they're doing.
So true. Number 3, the Elite controller. They said it would be too much money for a controller, yet it was sold out in days and didn't become available to buy for months after launch. Gamers like options, and this controller is well built and gave owners the ability to switch and change controls of their games on the fly. Another case where the media critics tried to tell you, the consumer, what is too expensive and what you can't afford.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to spend money on a controller, right?
No,
that's crazy.
It's only their favorite pastime.
Exactly.
Right.
Number 2, nobody uses backwards compatibility, and nobody ever will want to. Wrong. Here we are, like... hundreds and hundreds of 360 games are getting started on Xbox games. It's becoming more and more evident that people like playing their old games, and with the ability to upgrade them with the Xbox One X, it makes them even better. Halo 3 in 4K, Gears 3 in 4K. Give me a break. Those are amazing. Everybody should want to play backwards compatibility. So any critic that said that, wrong.
Exactly. Sorry. Even someone like me, crap, who doesn't necessarily play a lot of BC back in
compatible, play Marlo
I
Briggs.
Still like the option. I still like the option.
Exactly. Options are great.
They are. It's the decade of options. Yes. Number 1, the preview program is no good. Games like PUBG, which was being stated as no big deal by critics for the Xbox One and saying it didn't have the install base that its competitor carried, were all proven wrong when the box known as the quote-unquote shooter box proved to live up to its name and exactly did that by selling 3 million copies of PUBG in 3 weeks' time. Another case where the critics and media were dead wrong. Wrong.
Exactly. Wrong. Yeah. So it's true.
It's so is.
Will they ever be right? I don't know. Probably
Who knows?
not. Yeah.
Not when
Anyway,
it comes to Microsoft.
Exactly. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. This was another great episode of M&C Mornings Top 10 Countdown. We'll catch you next time. And if you ever have an idea for us to use, send it to J-Dubs. He'll be happy to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Megaton!